It's rare to come across a centurion performing casual work for a livelihood. But from Zakayo of Arua sub-county in Arua district is now 105 years old and still able to dig, ride his bicycle and do other kind of labor anyone would call hard. A born of 1913, Zakayo Nyolo, who still goes about his work with minimal support, might be among the oldest Ugandans. Philip Aguta has this in detail.
At
105, Zakayo Onyolo is able to ride his bicycle thanks to his garden with exceptional energy and eats hard food like cereals, sugarcane and dry maize with ease. Born in 1913, Zakayo is leading a phenomenal life and still derives a livelihood through hustling. Living in Arua sub-county, Ive constituency in the outskirts of Arua town, Onyolo says his age mates grew up and died of old age, including his 4 wives and some of his children. Zakayo says he really falls sick and has never got any complication in his entire life. You may call it a luck or a chance for Zakayo to have lived over 100 years and remain as strong as he is. But for him it is not the case. It is the kind of food he eats and the lifestyle that has made him to survive up to this age. Besides being 105 years, Zakayo still rides his bicycle to Arua town to sell his produce. We found Zakayo weeding his cassava and later took us to his sand mining site before giving us the interview. Physically, the centurion is still strong and appears younger than his age. He says this could have been because he eats indigenous food and does not smoke or consume alcohol. Zakayo spent his youthful age serving as an army officer in the East African King's rival before he deserted in 1951 to take care of his siblings. He later became a catechist, preaching the word of God in the churches in Arua, and he retired after serving for 30 years. Zakayo is currently serving as the chairperson Ive Constituency Land Committee. He married at an advanced age of close to 50. His second-born, Silver, now just 50 years, applauds his father for having instilled in him a spirit of discipline.
We are from a poor family. Of course, in terms of educating us, it was somehow difficult for my father. He had to work tirelessly, doing night guard duties. He could sell animals to raise our school fees. Really, he was a very caring father to us all, regardless of the poverty we had in the family.
His advice is that those who want to live long, like him, should value and eat African indigenous food to live long, free of diseases associated with the junk food. Zakayo also advises the youth to embrace and enjoy work instead of consuming drugs and living reckless lives. Philip Aguta reporting.
Wow. Mzee Zakayo Onyoro. At 105, he can even ride his bicycle and even carry a guitar for a ride. Wow, thank you so much, Philip.